Hi everyone, and today we're going to be talking about something that might save your shoulders from serious long-term damage, and that is lifting too heavy during shoulder exercises, especially overhead movements. And now look, I've been weight training for over 20 years. I've made mistakes. I've lifted with ego. Sadly, I paid the price for it. So today is breakdown for you in a way that's simple, clear, and straight to the point. Now, just before I continue in the video, if you do need any help with building strength in the gym, well, I'll work with you directly to help build your strength using the Simplicity method. And what this includes: step-by-step guidance, one-on-one weekly calls, and a full custom plan to help you get strong and stay pain-free. And make sure to book a call with myself by clicking the link in the description. So let's start with the biggest mistake I see in the gym, in most gyms. People walk in, they'll grab the heaviest dumbbells, they think they can handle and start pressing like life depends upon it. There's no warm-up, there's no control. It's just straight into heavy shoulder press with poor form and locked elbows. The problem is your shoulder joint is one of the most delicate and complex joints in your body. It's not just built to take a load and push through like your legs can. And what this is, it's built up of small stabilizer muscles that need to be strengthened and supported over time. So when you start lifting, especially overhead, you're putting your entire shoulders joints at risk. And I'm talking about your rotator cuff injuries, tendonitis, even long-term wear and tear that might not show now. It will definitely catch up with you later. And trust me, I have been there. I used to lift heavy dumbbells overhead, and I think I was doing the right thing, but I get these sharp pains right around my shoulder joint, especially lowering the weights. I ignored it. I thought this part of the workout, but eventually the pain got so bad I had to stop training for several months. And in those months, I realized there's a difference between training hard and training smart. So here's the golden rule when it comes to training shoulder exercises. If you're lifting so heavy that your form breaks down, you are lifting too heavy. So let me say that again. If your back starts arching and your elbows start flaring out and you're using momentum to push your weights, you're not working your shoulders anymore. In fact, you're just risking injury. So now let me show you how to do it the right way. Start off with a lighter weight than you think. Focus on perfect form. Keep your core tight, spine neutral, and bring the dumbbells. Just press up in a smooth, controlled motion and pause at the top. Then slowly bring them down. Feel the muscle working, not your joints. That's how you build real strength, and that's how you build longevity. And I'll be honest with you, I did lift lighter than I did 10 years ago, but I built more muscle and more definition, and I feel a lot stronger. This is because I'm not really chasing numbers. What I'm chasing is more consistency and control. Now let's talk about another common mistake: using shoulder machines into a fixed path. Machines like an overhead press can be useful, but they don't allow shoulder movements. So if you're lifting too heavy on a fixed machine, you're forcing your joints to move unnatural ways, and again, recipe for long-term issues. What I recommend is incorporating free weights like dumbbells or cables, because they allow more of a natural range of motion and they force your stabilizers to work harder. Now, if you're thinking, I need to grow my shoulders, I need to lift heavy, I'll stop you right there. You don't need to lift heavy. What you need to do is create tension. You need to focus on time, under tension, form, and proper activation. I'd rather see you do 10 controlled reps with 10 dumbbells than 5 sloppy reps with the 25 kg dumbbells that leave your shoulders wrecked and you're constantly getting shoulder pain after workouts, and your body's trying to tell you something, so don't ignore it. So the best thing to do is better to scale back now, correct your form, and train for longevity than push through and be forced to stop for months later. And here's a quick shoulder routine I recommend if you're trying to build strength without wrecking your joints. So what you can do is a dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, light to moderate weight and perfect form. Lateral raises, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, focus on the sides of the delts and don't swing the weights. 3 sets of 12 reps, which is really good for rear delts and posture. Plank with shoulder taps, 3 sets of 20, engages your stabilizers and core. That's a routine that builds muscle, improves stability, and protects your shoulders long term. And listen, if you've already made the mistake of lifting too heavy and now your shoulders feel off, take a break, rest it, use ice, whatever medication you need to use. If it doesn't feel better in a few days, go and see a physio or doctor. You really don't want to ignore joint pain, because it's not just soreness, it's your body pretty much warning you and it's telling you something. Trust me, I've ignored those signs before and I regret it now. now. So please train smart. Don't let ego push you into injuries that could have been avoided. Shoulder training is powerful when done right. It gives you a strong athletic frame, but only if you respect the process that's involved. So don't go for the highest weights on shoulder day. Go for control, consistency, and connection. That's how you stay injury free and make gains for the shoulder run. And if you want help building a smart injury free strength plan that builds muscles right away, I've got a full program where I'll work with you one-on-one, which includes step-by-step guidance, weekly calls, and a full custom plan to help you get strong and stay pain-free. So click in the link in the description to book a call and see how I can help you. So make sure you're trained smart so you can actually build real strength.